Yes, 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 indeed. It is Friday. Happy Friday, ladies. I'm so glad y'all are here. What's going on, Shirley Griffin? How are you? Introverted Soul is here. Hi, Raven Beauty. How are you? And thanks for the super chat. Colette de Jour is here. Who else we got in here? Miss Angie's here. KLSB is here. Hey, Lady Posh. Look, ladies. Um, I got some I got some shit to talk about. Y'all remember the other live when I said I was gonna catch up on some Gmails, and I swear I've been working on it real fucking tough. I really have. Just trying to get it chopped away. And what I've been seeing is my cloud watches in the clouds, but also in my Gmail that's damn near 3 months behind. So excuse me if you get an email from me that you forgot you even sent to me that I'm responding to. My bad, but you're going to get an email. You might get several in one day because I'm sitting down catching up. But those whores in my email, getting ready to catch it. And I hope you're tuning in. I'm biding time for my cloud watchers to get here because you need to hear this, bitch. You really do. So while I'm waiting on my cloud watchers to show the fuck up after they get through playing with their nipples, let me say thank you to the people that are newbies, that are newly divested, right? Let me tell you thank you to the oldies that have been here for fucking ever, that already know the drill, know what's up, know what this channel is about, know that this is the emergency room. It's an emergency. What black women are going through, it's an emergency. Make no mistake about it. It's a fucking emergency. And with my nursing background, I've turned this fucking place, this area right here, that's called Divested Zealot, into the emergency room. Basically, where you get triaged, diagnosed, right? Patched the fuck up, and then you get your referrals where you need to go, where you need to be, what your next moves need to be, and all that extra shit. So, my bitches in my clouds that want to pretend like you don't know the drill, because I've seen some of you around for a minute, right? And I see some new ones. I'm going to excuse the new ones because maybe they've never heard my emergency room speech. So, if you're new, I want to say about 8 months. I guess we'll call that new. Never mind this message, but listen to it at the same time. Who the fuck do you bitches in my Gmail think you are? You will not even come here and throw a like on the stream, but think you fixing to get in my inbox and tell a whore like me what to talk about. Yeah, whore that only sucks on one vanilla cigar. Yeah, that type of whore. I want to know who do you think you are? You got me fucked up. You have me down as your dirty little secret, making throwaway accounts just to send me what you think are suggestions, right? For improvement of this channel. I think you took a wrong turn in Albuquerque. Now, you want to talk about traveling? Me and my ladies talk about traveling. They know where we talk about it at. Behind the wall, in Discord, on Patreon. That's what we do. But you, ma'am, are in the emergency room. The area where you won't even put a like because you're ashamed that you need to hear this message, but you know it's true. Huh? You don't get to tell me what the fuck to do. You and your strongly worded suggestions about travel and weight loss and dating and all that shit, ma'am, stop being passive aggressive. Just go ahead and tell me. I don't want to hear no more shit about black men because it's too much. You know where to go if you want to find out what lipstick to wear this wonderful summer that's coming up. You want to know what shade of rouge to put on your dick liquor, you will not find that out here. The ladies in the Discord know what I'm talking about. We talk about a little bit of everything back there. This channel here is about economics, safety of black women, and getting the fuck away from the black community. Do I need to say that again? Right? There's a lot of stuff coming down the pike that black women are going to be having a unique experience with coming up. No other race of woman is going to experience what's coming down this pipeline the way black women are going to experience it. And they need to be warned, they need to be told, and they need to be instructed. And then anything else after that, we'll get to it. My girls are back there with me. They know we get to it. We talk about everything. But in this here emergency room, we talking about the bodies that's dropping. Your bodies that's dropping. And I'm sorry that your fingers don't work where you can't search in YouTube for travel vloggers. There's already a section of YouTube for that. I suggest you go find them bitches and find out where the fuck you're going to travel to. Ma'am, I got one of you bitches in my email saying we need to move in silence. And then the next email is talk about traveling. So shut the fuck up, but tell me where you're traveling to. Are you okay? Are you okay, ma'am? I'm just checking on you. And you know who you are. Are you the fuck okay? Just tell me that you don't want to hear about black males and what they're doing to black women anymore. Because what you are is the flip side of the coin where mammies are. That's what you, both of you whores have the same message. Yeah, you do. Both of you whores don't want to hear about how degenerate your sons are. Okay? Mammy coming from the black power route and you coming from the shicey fucking slivering snake route. pretending like you give a fuck about black women, but don't want them to know that your son that bad. You don't want me to warn black women about your son, but you don't mess with black men. I already know they bad. Can we talk about travel? Yeah, we could talk about travel. Travel your monkey ass out my motherfucking face, bitch. Wherever the fuck you headed to, au revoir. Have a good fucking trip. You don't even put a like button on this motherfucker. You don't hit the like button at all. But you had the audacity and apparently a couple of drinks, you bitches, to get in my inbox and say, talk about something else. One or two things. You either grab you a microphone and talk about it your own self, because YouTube channels are free, or you get with the fucking program, sit your ass down, keep cloud watching, and chill. The rest of the people that send my Gmail, they send me crime stories and things like that. Little foolishness that y'all do on the internet. They already know the drill. They know what this is. It's the emergency room. But here you come. Here you come, bitch. Thinking that you are going to tell an alpha fucking female to stop it. I told you, the only people that are going to change my talking points, right, is the white man that owns this platform. I suggest your lipstick interested, travel vlog interested, mukbang interested, what dress to wear this summer interested ass with your fake phony ass, get the fuck out of my Gmail with it. I'm not answering none of that shit. No more. Okay? I make it a point to answer all them Gmails. But you bitches are out of your mind. That's why I asked, are you okay? Aaliyah, you got anything? Because I'm here for it.
I think, no, I'm certain that there's clearly a lot of bitches that are hard of hearing. See, this is a divestment channel, so we discuss divestment over here. It's not that hard to figure out. If you want to see travel vlogs, decorating and design, cooking, meal prep, what I eat in a day, fitness, weight loss, couple and family channels, there are whole sectors that talk exclusively about lifestyle and all these things. And I follow a lot of different sectors that talk about different things. And I don't just follow Black people, I follow the interesting topics that I like, just like there are whole sectors for movies, politics, and celebrity gossip. I've never understood why people feel like they should have that they don't have to give us the same courtesy. And that's why we've had to get several of these bitches in this space together. You don't tell us what the fuck to talk about. And if what we're talking about doesn't interest you, we swear too much, or you don't like what we have to say about Black men or Black women, nobody forced you to click the damn link. I think a lot of you are full of shit though. And another thing, I'm sick of you dusty ass bitches constantly making announcements about not being divested. Just know that no announcements are necessary to make an exit. Just leave. Only the attention whore sticks around to explain why. Nobody needs an explanation. Just do what's best for you. And if that's moving on, there's no need to tell us why that you're leaving, why you're leaving, or where you're going. Bitch, we haven't kidnapped anybody and said you better be a part of the divestment community. Nobody ain't divestment is not for everybody, especially not our brand of divestment. And if it were, we wouldn't constantly get called radical and extreme all the time. And that's just the way I like it, to be honest. Because my intention was never to get up here and discuss hair, clothes, and makeup. There are tons of beauty influencers for that. So I guess my issue is the people who think they can come to a divestment channel and say, well, talk about travel. That's like me going over to the lifestyle channels and say, hey, are y'all divested over here? You should talk about divestment. I don't go to those people's shit. I don't go over to the B sector and get in their business. And I keep my ass out of the pro-Black sector. That's not my lane at all. And I'm just not understanding why everyone refuses to stay the fuck away from over here, trying to force this woman to change the direction of her channel. Furthermore, you know damn well you didn't come over here to hear about no damn travel. So stop fucking around. You already knew. You already knew what it was when Friday at 7:45 Eastern Standard Time hit. You already knew what it was. You knew it was game time. You knew we weren't coming here to play. Y'all already knew that. So miss me with this, can we talk about some positive bullshit? That's not why you came here.
Look, I'm going to tell you something. Y'all, the people that actually have travel channels and stuff like that, they went off the suggestion of these dizzy, dick-batized, shit-log-loving bitches. Now, what'll happen is, Oh, you went to Italy? That's nice. Next week, you'll never see them. They'll never see them again. At some point, them bitches be over there talking to their goddamn self. Because what she said is correct. You don't want to hear that shit. What you don't want, what you actually are trying to do is stop black women from divesting. Because you see it's catching on. I see it's catching on beautifully, right? It's catching on so much. So you know how people wait to see how something's gonna go before they jump on it. I know black women, you're not used to doing that. You just kind of jump right in there, be loud and wrong, which is getting ready to be next because y'all fixing to get y'all goddamn ass handed to you concerning some shit you jumped on that you was completely wrong on. But anyway, you don't want to talk about that. You don't want to talk about nail polish and femininity and shit. Look, you took a whole course on it. You don't know. You already don't know what the tea is. You don't know what it is. You trying to protect your son at my expense? Girl, you got the wrong fucking channel. Snapple, you got anything before I play this fucking video?
Yes, happy Friday, everybody. I just wanted to piggyback off of what Aaliyah said, and I think I'll go a little further too and just say those women that are messaging you or emailing you, telling you to change your talking points, I think, yes, they are tired of you exposing the cicadas, but they're also tired of you exposing just the overall community as a whole, including the Black women, the mothers, sisters, aunties that are aiding and abetting these things to continue their degeneracy, because that's the thing. And you even touched on it recently. When your sole thing is blasting the cicada, it's a party. But when you have to start gathering the kids and these mammies, oh, that's when people start falling out and getting uncomfortable. So that's what I think it is. They're tired. You're exposing them because those women emailing you know that they identify with a lot of the women that you show on this channel when you're exposing them for being mammies, for aiding and abetting and empowering the cicada to inflict their terror and chaos on Black women. So that's what I think.
That's what's up, right? Listen, okay, here's a post since you want some lifestyle advice. The dentist said, don't bring your ass in here if you have on a bonnet, house shoes, or pajama bottoms. How's that for lifestyle? I remember a couple of years ago, right? You bitches were dying on this same hill. Back then, it was a school, okay, that said stop coming to your child's school in that bonnet and them night clothes. Well, you started a whole social media war and everybody was on your side. Please stop messing with Black women. You don't know that what they go through with their hair. You don't know all this shit here. At the same time, people don't know what you go through with your hair, right? Then they ask you about your hair, but that's racist. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. You don't know about my hair? Can I ask you about your hair? No, because that's racist. Look. People are tired of you. We having a lifestyle lesson real quick. Ma'am, the dentist said, find you another dentist, right? I'm good, because if you're fighting me on this shit here, you're probably a Medicaid patient anyway, right? Open up your little booklet that you got with your benefits plan and find you another dentist. I'm glad this dentist is standing 10 toes down on his shit. They said they'll happily reschedule your appointment. I told you, ladies, this was coming. People were going to start being more vocal and say, fuck your feelings. Last time I saw you guys, I said, get on the right side of history before you get the gauntlet put down on your head. It's happening very slowly, but definitely surely. Okay? So I say all that to say this. Let's get to this nonsense right here. Wow, you better be glad. I absolutely love divested Black women and women that are considering divestment. Let's go.
Go, record him.
Help me! Please help me!
This is not your bike.
Please help me!
This is not your bike. This is not your bike.
Please help me! Help! Please get off me!
Hey, what the fuck? What's going on, bro?
Please get off me!
Yo, don't not take it, bro.
Now you're not getting the bike, bro.
Hey, now you're not getting the bike, bro.
Help!
You're not getting
Get
the
off
bike.
me,
I'm
dude.
not. No,
Why you took his phone?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Stupid as something. You're
Don't
not
touch
touching
his
my
phone.
phone.
Do not touch his phone.
I'm not touching you. You putting your stomach on my hand.
No, dude, stop. No, dude, stop. No. I said no. I said sit down.
She's just crying.
You're not crying. I
Stupid.
got
It's
your
my
video.
bike. I'm drunk.
Wait, you pulled it out?
Hey.
Hassan, you pulled it out? Hassan,
I don't give a fuck.
Hassan, you pulled it out?
This is my bike. It's on my account. Please move.
All right, so why don't we reset the bike?
I'm not resetting the bike.
It's his.
Reset it. I'm gonna pull it out on your account.
You an actor.
I don't give a fuck.
Stop fake crying.
Guys,
He's fake crying. Stop fake crying.
Hey, stop touching me. I don't touch you.
Hold up.
Hey, stop touching me. Stop touching me.
Why don't you take this bike?
Stop touching me.
I will.
Exactly. So take
Fuck
it.
out of here.
So take it.
Buddy, you're stupid ass. Fuck out of here. Dumbass. Your baby gonna come out with something.
Wait, how you stop crying?
Fuck.
Not a tear came down, miss.
Not
Not a tear came down.
Well, for those of you that I see in the comment section unaware of what was going on, there were a couple of black dudes there. Already bad story, right, ladies? Couple of black dudes there. And apparently in New York, you can rent a bike to get around the city, and they're called Citibikes, I guess. Well, they called this woman a Karen, saying that she was taking away a black guy's bike and yelling for help, trying to get him killed, using her white tears and her white privilege in order to have a moment where she can have some black men killed. Let's see what happened, okay? So come to find out, she paid for that bike. Let me shut up. Come to find out, according to her lawyer, that is, she was in the right the whole time. Well, of course, you know with mammies, all you need to do is see a black man whining, and here the fuck they come. Here they come. Loud, proud, nappy-headed and all. Calling this woman Karen, doxing her, all types of shit. Let's go. So once it came out that she paid for her bike, according to her lawyer, asterisk, the white folks on YouTube, Twitter, well, YouTube too, because if you look around, they're there too. Look at what Minnie said about Citibike Karen, in parentheses. She's an entitled white bitch who tried to get young black men killed. Doesn't mind her address being posted publicly. That got 43,000 likes. Listen, I told you, they see you. Y'all talk about who putting a target on black women's back. Mammies, you and these undecisive fence-sitting ass bitches are who putting targets on black women's backs. Here we go. This funky bitch here. Okay? Citibike Karen has deleted all her social media accounts. Right? Okay. Because you finna come for her, and people that look like you finna come for her. Don't hide now, bitch. Be loud and proud as you were when you weaponized your white lady tears and screamed help to try to get those black young men killed. I can't. Let me look at the chat, because this is obnoxious. This is obnoxious. Okay? You talk about who gonna get you killed. These mammies gonna get you fucked up. And you say you're tired of hearing about, you want to talk about lipstick, do you? You want to talk about lipstick? Okay, I don't know what type of lipstick this bitch is wearing. Let me see. I can't tell. Picture too blurry. Here the bitch go, doxing this woman's husband. Loud and wrong. Don't know what the fuck going on. Saw her a minute clip and said, dun 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 dun, mammy bitch to save the day. It's always you. Always you. I got women contacting me, just petrified of the image that y'all putting out about black women. They don't know what to do. They have no idea. Y'all got some black women so stressed the fuck out that they don't want to go anywhere because your reputation precedes you before you get there because of bitches like this. Okay, let's scroll down. I mean, undox the woman's husband and all type of shit. I can't do this. Okay, she goes on and on and on and on. Entitled white bitch, this, that, and the third. Okay, and happy that she's stressed out while she's pregnant now. Okay, putting all the woman's name out here and everything. That's that with black people, when they don't like you, they want your ass killed. Period. They can't roast you. They can't just simply not like you. They can't avoid you. None of that shit. Nah, bitch, you got to die. You got to die. It just is what it is. Put a pregnant woman's address out here. Okay? And I saw some of you women laughing. And I know what's wrong with you. I know exactly what's wrong with you. You still in love with black men. You hate that they prefer Becky. And I told you, your ass need to get some help about that because this situation was not funny. You're not going to think it's funny until it happened to you. But hey, let's keep going. Let's keep it at black, 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 blackity, black, black, black. Let's go. Here's another black woman doxing the shit out this woman and her job, right? And put the sassy little gif on here. Y'all are something else. Y'all are something else. And you the first ones talking about who does you wrong. Ma'ams, until you knock this shit off, nobody's going to have sympathy for you. I'm talking about nobody. Is it too much to ask to simply say, ladies, wait. Take a breath, give it a second, see what actually happened. You got bitches and niggas running to this goddamn internet. Oh, Karen this, Karen that, Karen this, Karen that, racist this, Martin Luther King this, Emmett Till this, blah, blah, fucking blah. And here we go, the lawyer bringing her receipts with timestamps on them. Aaliyah, please.
See, this is why I can't fuck with black women. And I make no apologies for that. I've been feeling this way for a minute now. Because this is how damn gullible black women are. And it is embarrassing. It is. They haven't learned shit yet about trying to hop on viral stories just because they concern a black man, not knowing what the fuck they're talking about. That lady produced the receipt confirming her reservation, and it had the fucking bike code on the receipt. I'm telling y'all, this is why nobody wants to fool with any of y'all. People were trying to get that woman fired and everything, and now she's been placed on administrative leave, and she's 6 months pregnant on top of that. Where is his receipt with the bike code on there that confirms his reservation? She produced hers. Now let's see if he can also produce one. Because mind you, it was more than one of them. And if the main one, if he can't produce that, I'm gonna need to see the same bitches. I need y'all to be just as diligent in apologizing to that woman for calling her a racist and all this other shit. Because these dumb bitches was comparing this situation to Emmett Till again. And it's ridiculous the way they keep abusing that boy's name at this point, even when it doesn't apply to the situation, particularly when they want to attack white women. And these are the same white women that somebody like him would be trying to date if given the opportunity. But it's always the black women, who usually go overboard and make complete fools of themselves. But like I said, where is her apology? And as usual, she won't be getting one because they can never admit when they're wrong about anything. They just want to be victims of everything. And the world is tired. We've been saying it every week now for quite some time. It's always the same group of people, the same group. People are tired.
They are. Ladies, those of you that are divested that have throwaway accounts, y'all should be demanding that these bitches that dox these, because I'm gonna tell you something. I always tell y'all to move strategically. Those of y'all that are in the clouds talking about got your eyes pointed to the ceiling. I don't give a fuck about that white bitch. Listen to strategy. Do you understand me? Get out your feelings for a second. I know you're still a little jealous of Becky because them niggas want her. I get it. Whatever. I get it, but I don't get it. It's weird. But if you come out and say, oops, my bad. Maybe when you do experience a little injustice, people will come and help you. Because right now, with those 43,000 likes on that guy's tweet, that's 43,000 less motherfuckers that's going to believe you when you say you in distress. So you can take your throwaway account and make this shit right. But I ain't heard from none of these bitches since. Let's not forget. Let's scroll down a little bit. Let's get it. We can't have a racial incident without mush mouth, can we? Snapple, what you got?
Oh, I'm so glad you are covering this. Yeah, I have a lot to say. I'm sorry. That's why my wheels are spinning. Firstly, in that video, those unruly, ugh, they were cursing at her, calling her names. One of them said her unborn child was going to come out delayed, but he said it in a more derogatory and disgusting word. So, even if it was a genuine mix-up, that still doesn't warrant her being doxxed, her being called racist, and this is ridiculous. These things are so much of a protected class that you can't even go out and have a normal encounter. There's no conflict resolution skills. Everybody's racist. It's just racist. It can't just be a normal mishap, a misunderstanding. The lady is pregnant. She worked a 12-hour shift. But, oh, I forgot she's white, so we shouldn't care, right? Because, we're Black women, so fuck all the non-Black women, right? No. I just feel like it's bullshit regardless. And then it's icing on top. It's the icing and cherry on top that she's actually vindicated and she actually paid for it. So it's like, it's even more like, are you fucking kidding me? And I'm not surprised. And I've actually seen, sorry, I hear sirens. I see Blackistan basically seeing this new evidence and still being like, somebody paid them to produce that, but they're pulling everything out of their ass to not accept that those kids or whatever those things were wrong. Everybody was wrong. The reaction was wrong. And they're not accepting it because Blackistan is stubborn and ignorant and they stuck in victim mode and they just want to be mad at racism. So I think it's disgusting and despicable. And I hope this lady, she needs to sue her hospital for having the nerve to put out a statement. She needs to sue them for suspending her. That didn't even have shit to do with work. What the fuck is this? People ain't even at work. They going through society with these ignorant ass people who are picking fights with them, and then they're getting in trouble at work. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Seriously, it's nonsense to me. I just don't get it. Right? But look, y'all got some YouTubers out here, and I'm gonna tell you something. I done seen a few of y'all pull y'all Citibike Karen video down. What you running from? You too good to make a retraction? You too good to. That's why it's not good to always try to be the first bitch on some shit. But hey, it is what it. I see those videos kind of disappearing. I even saw the Shade Room pull one of their articles down. Ain't that a bear? Huh? Look, that comes from jumping on shit when it has nothing to do with Black women. This was a Black male's injustice, first of all. What in the whole fuck did it have to do with you? You couldn't just mind your business? No. Go ahead, Aaliyah.
No, I told you, I'm convinced that Black women don't give a fuck about their image despite what they say. And see, I'll tell you what they want to take what we're saying and run with as we're caping for her. They taking up for the white woman. No, that's not what this is about. This is about this same bullshit that keeps playing over and over again. It's embarrassing as a Black woman. And you get out there and you show your ass, and you got people on reposting this, putting up all y'all comments and saying that we are racist. That may be what you want attached to your image, but I don't want to. But guess what? Since I look like your dumb ass, this is what I'm talking about. Just don't even know what you're talking about. Jump out there loud and wrong. Y'all done called this woman several white bitches. Just go ahead and show everybody you're racist. But y'all said that Black people couldn't be racist. But you consider, but let her get on here and refer to y'all as Black bitches. It's gonna be a motherfucking problem. But y'all done got on here. Y'all done called this woman several fucking white bitches and every goddamn thing else. He bullying a pregnant lady. Do you think this a group of folks I'm really trying to have my Black ass associated with? That's why I say I'm done.
This is another L, right? This is another L. And it won't be long before we have another one because everybody's rushing to get Scooby snacks. Ladies, just like you said that White women's issue ain't your issue. Hey, it is what it is. Mind your business. Black men's issue ain't your issue either. Why you not minding your business on that? Because to be honest with you, both groups are coddled, right? Why you can't just mind your business? Why can't you just tweet about something else? What you eating this weekend? What you got going on this weekend? Tweet about something else. Stop trying to suck black men's dick down to the base. They don't want you, right? And even if they did, what they got to offer you? How about that part? I can't. Hey, Cassie, I brought you up.
Hey y'all. This area, this is in New York City where I'm from. So
Absolutely.
embarrassing. Very much embarrassing. Mammies are so remedial. It don't make, first of all, let me just tell y'all, I know they got like the little scooters in Atlanta, but out here, those bikes, it's plenty of black males that'll jump on a bike when the person got off real quick to tie their sneaker and take off. So anybody should have saw this and knew that she probably was telling the truth. But whether she was or she wasn't, like you said, it's a black male's fight. Why do these mammy bitches always find their way in black men's business? But the black male never care about shit that's going on with them. They're the ones doing it to them. But you know what I realized? Black mammies love doing everything except for leaving the men that's unaliving them. They do anything else but leave the man that's unaliving them. And then they put up these videos, like you said. Why you can't just apologize? Why you can't just say, you know what, I was wrong. I didn't have the proper information. We apologize. We removed the video. But instead, they pull it down and go about their business with the next video. Like, man, we saw you. We saw
the homegirl with the first of all, bitch. I mean, I think she makes a I think she probably make a living being loud and wrong. Homegirl named herself first of all, bitch. Okay, I feel you. Can we get the right information first though? Them motherfuckers will not take up for you like that. And here you go, tweet after tweet after tweet after tweet. It's nonsense. Y'all some fools. VW, I'm bringing you up.
I find it very disturbing the lengths they go to dig into people's lives, to expose their real identities, to look up their significant others, whether it's the boyfriend, the husband, or whoever, find other family members and just put those people out there and open them up to all kind of harassment. So it ain't enough for you to harass the person that's in the video. You got to harass everybody that's attached to this woman. But when something happens to one of you, nobody can find anybody. Nobody can do anything. Nobody can be of any help. Everybody got to wait for more details, more information to come out about the case. We don't know everything. Something else is going on behind the scenes. I got to wait. See, but this is the shit y'all fly off the handle and do. And so even, to be honest with you, even if they did come out and apologize at this point, the damage is already done. Some things, an apology, you can't walk that back. Once you put out certain shit, y'all done blasted this woman as a racist to the whole entire world. You done got her job involved in this now. So she got to go to work and carry this shit on her back. Because this story is viral. How many millions watched that video?
Yeah, and to you white folks that came out cucking and carrying the fuck on, y'all need to sit down, because I'm gonna be honest with you, y'all motherfuckers getting on my nerves too. Sit your ass down somewhere. I don't know what you looking from black folk, that group of people. They don't have nothing to offer your stupid ass either. So stop white mammying around this bitch and sit down some fucking where. Chill out. You see what the fuck they got going on. Knock it the fuck off. What are you looking for? Are you going to be running for office as a Democrat sometime in the future? Is that why you twerking? White powdered donut twerking all over the place? Y'all need to stop this shit. Y'all look just as bad as the mammies. You just don't have no ass. VW, what you got?
You ain't right.
Not one lie was told. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
No, but basically, I just came to say what Leah just said. It amazes me, like here in Chicago, growing up in the hood, right? All kind of murders and everything going on. Nobody can't find out. Nobody knows nothing, right? But now on these internet streets that came along, now everybody can find out these mammies can find out everything about everybody, though. It is amazing. And then I was looking the other day about these protesters, which when you start speaking on them white folks too, that's why I was just like, these motherfuckers here. But I'm looking, it's nothing but black women protesting that guy who got I ain't gonna call them murder. They got murked on that train in New York.
Oh yeah, that's coming up too. Cause Al Sharpton, I'm finna get
But yeah,
you must be prophetic, lady, because this was what one of my Patreon members was upset about earlier. She inboxed me and said, DZ, I'm sick of this shit. Can you please give me some tips on how the fuck to let people know I'm not with this foolishness? I'm not them. And she was literally stressed the fuck out. Ladies, let me tell you something. Okay? Let me just show you what it says. Reverend Al Sharpton uses funeral of subway chokehold victim Jordan Neely to condemn Marine vet Daniel Penny for crime against all us.
Oh
crime against all us. That's the part that fuck with her. All us. Okay? Listen. It's gonna be in the way you move. In the first, I want to say about 15 seconds that somebody meets you, they already know what the fuck you want. You have to, this is for behind the wall. Just move correctly, okay? Speak with some damn sense. Speak with logic. Don't bring your heart with you, right? People can tell what the fuck's what. Everybody ain't stupid. And the people that need to know who you are, they know who you are by watching you walk. Please make no mistake about that. In the first 15 seconds, okay, they will be able to know who you are and what you about to some extent, right? Within the first 15 seconds on how you're moving. They say that people know if they're attracted to somebody, right? The first 5 seconds they meet them. Just some actual social shit, not on some dating shit. About 15 seconds, people kind of figure out what you want if you've already opened your mouth. Okay, with people that ain't saying nothing, it's gonna take a little crisis to come along to figure out who the fuck they are, and then later on you find out who they are. Just move how you're supposed to, and you will set that invisible line in the sand. People know, white folks know who they're dealing with. Trust me on that and ask me how I know. Okay, this is the article that stressed her out. Daniel Penny ain't put me in no chokehold. I don't know what the fuck Al Sharpton talking about, ma'ams. I have no clue. But banana sucker, you don't speak for me. Stop trying to speak for me. By the way, Al Sharpton don't live around black people. I just want to put that out there. Al Sharpton just comes out to race bait. He don't want to live around your motherfucking ass either. Okay? Damn. Got my girls all shook the fuck up. Y'all been on some foolishness on this interweb.
Yeah, because, and I can see why, because they all of crime against all of us. Hold up, you don't speak for me. Like, you don't speak for a lot of us. Ain't no all of us in it. Why do you assume because my skin is black, I agree with you or your take on the situation? I don't agree with the version of events that you describe. So ain't no all of us. Speak for yourself, nigga. Like, what the fuck?
It trips me out, y'all. The reason this is on the screen right now is because something like this, it's always called racist. This was said back in 1975. For those of y'all that's on y'all phone and you really can't see it, right? It says, if blacks are to rule themselves, people in towns will walk on sewage until they believe it's normal. All in the gains from colonization will be varnished, right? Infrastructure will collapse. Roads will be impossible. Trains will kill people until they're abandoned and an unsafe mode of transportation. Hospitals will close. Farms will be garbed. I don't know what he meant by that, but I guess that means abandoned, right? And nothing to feed the nation. Okay. This was said at 11:43 p.m. in 1975 by this man right here. Okay. Now, you out your feelings yet? Because honestly, isn't that what happened? Isn't that what happened? Y'all want to sit around and be upset about shit. I've been looking at y'all social media presence, and it's kind of like what he said in Eve version of it, what I've been seeing since the last time I saw y'all. Ladies, I know you love your auntie. Her mammy ass, the one that when you was a little girl, she'd come by, drop you $5, tell you how pretty you were, that type of shit. The one she didn't have any children, so when Shabba Ranks or somebody came on, you got the heart of demon. She was dancing with your ass. She's dangerous, ladies. Okay. At any given moment, a mammy will put you in a situation where you are walking on sewage. You are being set up. You are not being believed about people essaying you and R wording you and all that stuff. It's gonna come a time where you won't have a choice, right? But to put this line between you, her, and bitches like her. No one ever said stop loving her, okay? Because I love a lot of the women in my family who I no longer fuck with. But I love them and I don't want anything to happen to them. But I'm not willing to sacrifice my mental health, my safety, my immediate family that I created, husband, children, for the foolishness that they have going on. It's nothing evil about that. It's called self-preservation, and y'all better get with the goddamn program effective immediately. Okay? Nobody's telling you to bash the bitch in the head with a fucking bat on the way out the door. I know that's how they want to portray that shit, like we said that shit, but that's not true. I love a couple of my aunts. Fucking amazing. But I only deal with two of them, and both of them divested like a motherfucker. I only deal with women that have the same mindset that I do, that know that it's dangerous dealing with other black folks. Black folk have a very, very interesting history in this country. And what they're going through mentally, it's irreparable. There's nothing you can do about it. There have been many that came and tried, put their best foot forward, and it didn't work. It's a lot of women that stroked the fuck out and died in nursing homes in shitty Pampers that tried to fix the black community. You will not be able to do so. Okay? Get out your feelings. But instead, y'all around here still acting a damn fool. Dick dizzy like a motherfucker. Now, I have to ask the young ladies in the chat. Are these two people famous? I have no idea who they are because I'm getting ready to go over their posts in a second. Are these two young motherfuckers famous? Because I don't know who they are. Cassie, Snapple, do you know who these people are?
No, never saw them before.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Just, because I just don't fuck with black folk like that. So I don't know who this is. But this post was sent to me, and I want you to take a look at it. While y'all are getting ready to suffer financially and all types of other shit, hungry, homeless, and all this shit, oh boy, whoever the hell he is, over here on the right, he made a post to the girl that's up there in the photo. He said, "I love you, but I can't stop cheating." That was enough for me. That was enough for me. Okay? He said that if she did any of the things that he did to her, he would have been long gone. Y'all, they telling you this to your face. Now, I don't know how black men's ego got so fucking buff other than the way you've treated them. But he said that he wouldn't be putting up with the nonsense that you put up with off of him. He just wouldn't do it. But here you are, according to him, giving him 15 chances. He said, "Thank you for giving us 15 first chances at love." Aaliyah, what?
I have no words. Just stupid. I have no. And they post this shit like this is a good look. Like people gonna read this and be like, "Oh, this is exactly the type of relationship that I would like to have. This is exactly the type of man that I would want. Somebody that would cheat on me 15 different times, and she's dumb enough to forgive him." And it's like. And people wonder why somebody in my profession would say some of the shit that I say. Ain't no telling who he was fucking. Probably out there a raw dog. Ain't no telling what the fuck he could have brought that woman home. This the bullshit I'm talking about. And this is the reason why it's getting harder and harder to feel any sympathy whatsoever. Then people get up in their feelings every time they come over here and expect our hearts to bleed because this is a black woman. Because we just automatically supposed to identify with her because she's a black woman. And it's like, no, some shit is just dumb. And we're going to call it what the fuck it is.
It's the please forgive me because I've forgiven myself for me. Bitch, what?
Girl.
What the fuck is you talking? They have no remorse. Like, no remorse at all. That sentence took me clean out.
Look, y'all.
This is ghetto.
The reason that this is even up here, because I know y'all like, what one got to do with the other? When we first started talking about what that white girl did or what y'all thought she did with that bike, there was no forgiveness when you found out that it wasn't true. But here you are, forgiving a Dusty 15 times for putting your life in danger, right? Y'all scare me sometimes. The logic is gone. We getting ready to be all over the place, y'all, because the internet is full of fools. I just find it very interesting. This y'all. This is y'all. I am afraid of mammies. Reason number 526 not to date a black man. His sister might come whoop your ass on his goddamn request. How about that part? Mammies be on standby for niggas. What? I don't want sister-in-laws that would put a headband on and a goddamn hoodie to come beat my ass and not even know what the hell is going on here. This how y'all living? And she posted it like, G's up, hoes down. And tons of women came and liked it. I was in the bed naked, chilling, but my brother called me to come fight his baby mama. This y'all sister-in-laws? Well, they ain't marrying you, so I guess it ain't just whatever. Like I said, reason number 600, not to date no nigga. This is y'all on the internet. And you wonder why when you go in places, people say, oh, we're actually closed. Oh, we rented our last room about an hour ago. I'm so sorry. Y'all lying. Yeah, they lying. They just don't want you in there. You're going to have to deal with it. This is your internet presence.
These women swear they bad. She just ain't ran up on the right one yet. So they kill me. You want to call this bitch over here to fight your battles, to come fight me, and the assumption is I'm finna even take the time to throw hands with this bitch. You don't see, the thing is, why do y'all keep going to folks' house with this bullshit? Now you called your sister. Now that girl would have said you gonna be burying that bitch when she show up. So I hope you got her life insurance and everything in order. That would have been wrong. Oh, well, she ain't have to kill her though. Now fuck that. You already on the internet telling the world, oh, he called me to come beat my baby mama ass. Okay, well, what if the baby mama was ready when you got there? They don't think about shit like that.
And I
you
bet
got
you,
anything?
yeah, I bet you she's a fool, because I bet you if she needed her brother to come to her aid and she called her brother to come through, that motherfucker would not come. I keep like these mammies are so ridiculously loyal to the Kangs in their lives, and there's no reciprocity. So aside from her being a fucking nincompoop by doing this, it's like, come on now, he wouldn't even spit on her if she was on fire. He wouldn't do shit. He wouldn't do anything but ask her to get him a rental car in her name or some dumb broke ass shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I'm not surprised she put it online. Look at the last post you had up there. It had over 8,000 likes talking about,
Oh, yeah.
talking about
Oh, yeah.
talking about whatever that foolishness. It's just a mess. And you know, black people love the internet. They love to show their degeneracy. They think it's cool. And real quick about the white liberals, they're so fucking whack. Those motherfuckers in the subway, down in like the actual subway tracks protesting. They want to get invited to that dusty, raggedy ass cookout with them off-brand hot dogs and drinks and shit. Fuck that motherfucking cookout. Y'all doing all that to get invited to that dusty ass cookout. Like, why do y'all want cool points from the most degenerate group? Stop it. You guys look even more stupid than they look. Stop it.
Do they still make Bubba burgers? You know those frozen patties from back in the day. Do they still make them? That barbecue be having them, them little patties be having them bones in it and shit. So
They want to
yeah.
be at the cookout with them crackhead juices and all that shit from the corner store, Aldi's and shit. They can't afford nothing of quality. Why y'all want to go to the cookout? I want to know, white people, why y'all doing this? Please stop.
Merlot, they used to sell Bubba Bubba burgers at this store called Save a Lot when I was a little girl. I don't know what them damn things was made of. Probably rat meat, ain't no telling. But when she said dusty ass barbecue, that's what the fuck I thought of. Okay. Whew, I done seen some shit, y'all. Homegirl says she's strapped and ready. This is ridiculous. 1.9 million views, and you wonder why folk looking at you sideways. 1.9 million people saw this at the time that this screenshot was taken. Let's go to some more internet foolishness. This y'all internet presence. My girl say she ready to fuck something. This is the reason why I can't be a correctional officer. Because your pussy throbbing because of felons? Is that what it is? Is that what it is, dumb bitch? Correct me. Right? You didn't make a post, about being outside of the College of Medicine at somebody's university. You're like, oh, this is why I'm not going to medical school. I get my medical license snatched up. Looking at these medical students out here. This bitch said, the reason I can't be a correctional officer because of this motherfucker right here. Let me scroll down a little bit. Let me show y'all what's getting a pussy wet. That right there. Y'all representing me like this. Y'all representing me like this for real.
Every last one of them get out and cave in her goddamn forehead, and she talking about something. I swear, the bar is below hell. Like,
God, I get y'all. I am so done with y'all. Y'all, I swear to God, about 3-4 years ago at this point, I'd have been caping for this girl. Well, maybe she don't know no better. Maybe somebody ain't told her. My girl, she old enough at this point because I want to say from looking at her photo, she looked to be about 26, right? These niggas been cutting up online at least since she was 6 years old. At this point, so she know better. But I would have been caping. I can't lie to you. I'd have been caping. This is my second cape having to burn, unfortunately. Let's keep going. Okay. Every girl's dream is to have a boyfriend with such lips. I'm really hoping that this was a joke. I'm really hoping that this was a joke. Please. I hope that this was a joke. No, ain't no way. Nope. Listen, fun medical fact. Okay, your lips and your anus are made of the same type of tissue. Okay, the beginning of your digestive tract is your mouth, and the end of your digestive tract is your asshole. They're made of the same type of tissue. Just wanted to put that out there. But looking at this right here, I hope that this was a joke. I'm hoping that the laughing emojis meant that this was a joke. But with y'all, sometimes I can't tell what's really going on. Cassie, you got anything on this?
My stomach is flipping, baby. My man lips is pink. Let him walk in here with a piece of black, any type. Oh my! You know, you explaining that makes a lot of sense because it looks like an anus. Like it looks like an anus. And I'm just so tired of them trying to loop us all in every black woman. No, baby, that's y'all. Please leave us alone. Y'all in bed. Oh, I'm itching.
Then the motherfuckers all greased up and shit. Hell no.
Oh shit. This is just nothing but y'all internet presence. I wanted to show y'all what people from outside of your community are looking at. So you're not confused when they looking at you like, they're either cringing or trying to back away or they've gotten quiet or whatever they're doing. This is y'all's internet presence.
It's giving Beyonce's husband's mouth.
Oops.
I'm saying though, Snapple ain't lying.
Look, I knew Ebony was gonna come back when this came up. Ebony, what are you doing, ma'am?
Why is that on the screen? Why do you do that? You do that at least once a week.
Oh God. Oh, all right. Well, Ebony, I'm gonna move on. I just wanted to listen. This is an informative and family fucking channel. Okay, I just wanted you to know that the beginning and the end of your fucking digestive tract is the same. Whatever. Let's keep going. Y'all can. Now, I'm gonna call file real quick. I'm gonna tell you something. You got bitches on other channels, right? And they're always saying, y'all don't like black women. Y'all sound like the manosphere, blah, blah, fucking blah. Really, bitch? Really? That's what we sound like? Well, let's go over what's going on here. Again, your internet presence. Woman faces backlash after publicly announcing she's terminating her rights for her 9-year-old son. Well, had we talked to her, let's count, 11 years ago, maybe that son wouldn't be there. Maybe she wouldn't be in the situation that she describes here. Okay? Because Homegirl said that she understands why her baby daddy ain't involved in these kids' life because these kids basically are trash. Her son's giving her a hard time. Listen, y'all, we ain't putting out no lies here. If anything, I respect the dumb bitch for being honest. The only reason I'm mad at the bitch is because she sat up there and gave a Pookie some pussy. If you stop fucking him, guess what? You won't have a 9-year-old son by a nigga. Aaliyah, what you got?
I mean, there ain't much I can say about it. I mean, she got out. She giving away her rights. So I guess she said ain't shit she can do with him. So she washing her hands of the situation. And to be honest with you, people can judge her for it. But I see a lot of women actually taking this route eventually with the way some of these boys are acting. They can't do anything with them.
Absolutely. And it's all because of the same bitches. That's like what's in this post. So her counterparts or her fellow countrywomen, right, are the reason why her son is all fucked up like that. Y'all keep making excuses for him and all this type of shit. And then you went to your sisters with a problem because that's essentially what she did. She was telling other people, I can't handle this no more. He don't talk to me right. He doesn't appreciate my hard work. He doesn't appreciate anything. He disrespectful. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm going to do the same thing his father did and just give up, period. Well, a mammy gonna throw you up under the bus. I'm sorry, lady, but you went to other black women. They're not gonna understand that. You were supposed to go through hell and high water with your son. If it had been your daughter, that would be a different story. They probably would tell you to just toss her motherfucking ass out because the black community can't stand little black girls. But hey, you said you don't like your son. What did you expect was gonna happen, right? When you told black folk that you was done with your black son. Really? Are y'all surprised at the backlash? Because I'm not. Cassie, you got anything?
You know what this reminds me of? I don't know if y'all remember because we did this live a long time ago. When there was the my son night, when everybody was talking about their sons and how to save my sons and Lord, what to do with my sons. This is what this is reminding me of because I think it was either UDZ or Leah. One of y'all was saying, no, maybe it was Kyra, but one of y'all was saying to give the son to the father. He started acting as give the son to the father.
Yeah, that was Kyra.
Yeah, it was Kyra, and but he's gonna kill him, and it was like she was just not trying to hear it. Whereas this one said, "Listen, fuck him and the father and the rest of the family, throw them all out, and I stand behind it because listen." Sometimes kids isn't for everybody. Yes, I wish somebody would have caught her 10 years before she had the baby and told her, listen, don't open up your legs for nobody's black ass child. Don't do it.
Thus the message over here, because
Right.
when you sit up there and tiptoe around the message and you worried about how many people gonna show up to your goddamn live and worry about how many playback views you get and that type of stuff, you tell motherfuckers bad information because that's what they want to hear. You tickle their ears, right? You rub their toes and you put it mildly. You're not all it. You kind of mixed your little pro-black in a little bit and then you go ahead and say niggas ain't shit. But Jamie Foxx is okay. But this one's okay. And no, not all. And then guess what? White people ain't shit. And all that's how you talk to black women because they want to hear that shit. They want to have a powwow about how black men ain't shit, which they're not. Boom, they're not. Let's go. Guess what? Yes, ma'am.
Baby. Now, I think everybody knows that they ain't shit. It's not wrong. It's not false. It's not bad information. It's just false information. Let's just call it that. It's false. It's a lie. It's a dream. Whatever you want to call it. You've been telling these women up here for I don't know how long, right? And it's not just you. It's, some others. But I mean, you've been sitting it straight. You know how some people take whiskey straight. Black women can't take their whiskey straight. They want some cotton candy in it. There is no cotton candy. You have given up your whole power. See, Asian women didn't give up their power. So their men got it straight. All right? White women ain't going to give up their power. Their men already had it straight. Okay? Latina women are not going to give up their power, but black women gave up their power a long time ago, and each successive generation of girls they fuck over.
That's all true information, but I'm gonna need you to inbox me the area where they saying all that because I'm gonna tell you something, right?
None.
I ain't synced it.
It ain't happening. It ain't happening.
Thank
It
you,
ain't happening.
because they trying to tickle these black women's ears and still give them hope. But you know,
Hope for what?
because for a super chat, god damn it.
Jeez.
Go ahead, Aaliyah.
Now, I was about to say, this story also reminds me too of Marlo Hampton's situation with her nephews on TV. Now, I watched that story unfold and I saw the way she was attacked by the fellow cast members on that show. And we've already established that Atlanta is the mammy mecca of the world. Because, I mean, it's just so many fucking black male identified mammies in one fucking state. It's particularly that city. Like, it just makes no sense. But the thing is, they could not take for a second. They were so emotional and so childish that they could not even think for a second to think that what this woman was going through, that she was justified in her feelings. Because you have this woman, she's not even their mother, she's their auntie. And she took them in because her sister was unable to care for her own children. That's already a lot in and of itself, to be looking after children that are not yours. But she did it out of love. And they got in that woman's house. Instead of them being grateful for the lifestyle that she was trying to provide for them, they showed their asses. They was disrespecting that woman, tearing her shit up. She showed their room. They was putting holes in this woman's walls and every damn thing else. So finally she got frustrated and came through there and told them, look, y'all need to get out, because she needed a break from that shit. And she sent them over there to live with another relative. All of a sudden, everybody on this woman case, they dragging this woman online. But I felt that situation, because it's like, hold up, first of all, she looking after kids that are not even hers, and then they gonna come in this woman's house and think that they could treat her like this, their aunt. And then I guess she's just supposed to take that shit on the chin and keep it moving. Like, in what world? I think a lot of black women and a lot of black people are fucking delusional about a lot of shit. They feel like we just supposed to take shit off of people, whether no matter if they black men, just because they relatives or whatever the case may be. We just supposed to eat shit and just keep it moving all the time. Is that what people think? We don't have feelings. We're not entitled to respect. You're not going to come to my house and disrespect me in my house, tear my shit up, and I'm supposed to be okay with that. But that's the message they were sending to her. And I found that was very problematic.
No, Aaliyah, you supposed to eat shit and die. Life cycle of a mammy, right? Eat shit and die. They'd rather see your ass dead than happy.
Well, speaking of that last lady, right, who said that she no longer wants her 9-year-old son, maybe we should have hoped that this bitch here didn't want her 9-year-old daughter, because it doesn't look like she's faring any better with or without her mother. Okay, this is some nonsense. So, with all those angry tweets that, first of all, bitch put out about that white lady earlier, I checked her Twitter. There was zero, a big fat zero about this shit here. You didn't get passionate when you found out, because you some sort of internet whore, clearly. And this story has been out for a little over a week now. So you didn't know that this happened, and this didn't give you the passion of the tribe of Judah. This didn't give you that. Because I didn't see anything about this on your passionate Twitter page, the one that has now gone viral because that white boy put you out there. Where is your upset about this? Oh, that's right. The black man is the predator in this one. Truth be told, when you were tweeting about that bike, the black man was the predator in that one too. I guess you can't see that because you are a mammy. It just is what it is. But pick me, mule bitch. First of all, bitch, you are a hot, funky ass mess. And what you need to do is probably do what you accuse that Karen of doing, is delete your accounts and just run away. Because you've embarrassed me. You've embarrassed Aaliyah. You've embarrassed everybody that have to walk around this motherfucker being aesthetically black. Point blank the fuck period. Where is your passionate tweets on this? Because this bothered me. Because when I read it, I pictured it and it pissed me the fuck off. As a survivor myself, it lit a fire in my ass. Okay? I could send something straight through this motherfucker's head. I really could. But you didn't care. You didn't care. And you can try to pretend like you haven't seen this, but on your page, right? Unless you've altered it right now, you talk about a lot of news stories. You do. You talk about a lot of things. But when there's a black woman or black child, female victim, you seem to miss those stories. I wonder why. Maybe you should check your settings. Maybe you have, I don't know. Maybe you're mentally blocking it out. I don't know. But you don't seem to care about this type of shit. Al Sharpton, Sir Banana Sucker, you didn't say anything about this either, right? You care about black people. Isn't this little girl black? Yeah, she's black. So where are y'all at? I'm confused as fuck.
That dude needs to put his face through a wood chipper.
Hmm. Y'all, this bothered me. This bothered me. He wouldn't be making it to trial had that been my baby girl. Period. There would be no trial. Maybe there would be one, but it'd be me on trial or her father, whoever caught it. Right? This is nonsense. I wish you would. I wish you would. Your mama gonna be crying. Her blood pressure dose gonna have to go up a little bit because you will no longer be here. I really have a thing about people touching women in general unwarranted, but when it's a little girl, because I know what that feels like. You feel like you gonna get in trouble, like you're doing something wrong. You don't want nobody to know, but you want everybody to know at the same time. It feels horrible, and I feel for that little girl. I hope they do something about that. But
They
on
need to lock
to,
her. I'm sorry.
go ahead, babe. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say they need to lock her fucking mother up too. Because why the fuck? I'm sick of these mammy ass bitches bringing these random motherfuckers in their house with their daughters, having the audacity in the first place. You are disrespecting your children by bringing these strange men into the home that they reside in the first place. And then secondly, you're leaving them there with the child unattended, and you are literally handing your daughters over. So you mammy ass bitches who are placing your daughters in these positions, y'all bitches need to be under the jail too with that motherfucker. I'm sick of y'all raggedy, fucking dusty, musty ass bitches too. Mammies can't stand their fucking daughters. And I really think a lot of those bitches are evil and they doing that shit on purpose, because a lot of the bitches that they have had it done to them and then they spiting their daughters, trying to put their daughter in the same position. It's a sick, disgusting cycle. And that shit, and I understand, because now I'm getting triggered, DZ. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Lock that bitch up too.
It's okay. I felt as soon as I saw it. I really did. Nobody should ever experience that. Anybody that's ever gone through that, know that you carry that with you for the rest of your life. You just learn how to deal with it after therapy and after tools given to you to go ahead and deal. Because it doesn't go away. Any therapist that's telling you that it'll go away, that bitch or that man, nigga, whatever, is lying. It's they're lying. Yes.
Unfortunately, I thank God for you and the other survivors. But a lot of these girls, they're not getting any kind of tools, help. Hell, people don't even believe them most of the time. And they have nowhere to turn.
Yep.
They have nowhere to turn. And then, don't let it be more than one person trying to prey on you at once. That was me. And so here's the thing. You're shit. All you Blackistani people are shit. Okay? And let me tell you why you're shit. Okay? These kids, the kids that you care about so much, they're fucking up even younger. You're losing them. Daddy's deleting them. What is wrong with that? That is not a community. Okay? That's a jungle. That's a war zone. That's not a community. When you look, you can tell a society's worth by how it treats its most vulnerable. Its children, its women,
and its elderly.
And its elderly.
Yes,
what
ma'am.
do you guys do, Blackistan? Pakistan. No, you basically raid and hurt those people and then turn around and say it's okay.
Child, you got black folks knocking old people out. I look, I done met some old motherfuckers that done got on my nerves, especially in my nursing career. Walk away. Walk the fuck away. You have no business hitting an elderly person. I'm not saying they can't be jackasses. I talk about dead people up here. It's some dead jackasses. They're jackasses. Keep your hands to yourself. Point blank, period. And speaking of therapy, therapists, y'all's lady is back. Did y'all know that? The one that the black man got fired, she's back. And and let's take a poll in the chat. Is she divested? Did she write off black men? Did she learn anything from getting fired from her job? Do y'all remember the therapist? The therapist that got on and said that she didn't want to take care of black men anymore because they're irreparably damaged. Okay, Black Pakistani refugee says she's caping. Shay Lovely put the eyeballs up. Callie Lily said, nope. Okay, well, let's see what the funky bitch did. I probably gave it away by calling her a funky bitch. Let's go.
All right, so I'm going to spit this one from bed, and I ain't washed my face, so y'all just going to have to deal with me right now. I tend to get really emotional when it comes... Fuck, I'm going to try not to cry. I try not to get emotional when it comes to the healing of the black man, and here's why. The tears are coming. I'm not going to be able to hold these in. When you think historically about how severely mistreated the black man has been. Oh, fuck. I'm trying to get my shit together. When you think about how he has been degraded, about how his identity has been stripped on numerous occasions, and for today in 2023 to be able to reclaim that light that has been snuffed out of y'all since the inception of this country, it makes my heart so happy. I'm really gonna try to get through this. I'm so sorry. Because black men, y'all have to carry so much, and you have to carry it alone. And that's such an isolating place to be that...
So she blubbers on for 3 long minutes, and I'm not going to take y'all through that. That bitch ain't learned nothing. You understand me? She hasn't learned anything. I'm asking you nicely. Please don't be that person. And looking at the screen when she was up there blubbering and crying, and also looking at that super chat right there, the contradiction was crazy to me. She's sitting up there crying about black men and what they go through and how heavy their heart is, while that super chat is saying what it's saying. That's concerning the story that we just talked about with that 9-year-old girl. And you got this funky bitch up here blubbering over the same men that made her lose her sustenance and covering through her job. Okay? She hasn't learned a thing. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm very thankful for that video because that helps me know some of these bitches are beyond repair. It just reinforces what I was already thinking. I need to see shit like that sometimes so I don't go so fucking hard when it comes to you motherfuckers. Those that get it will, and those that don't won't. Anybody got anything?
And see, this is the same mammy ass bitch that people wanted to get up in their feelings about when I said that she did that video showing out for them niggas. And it's always a bitch somewhere in the cut thinking she's gonna check us about something, especially me, which is an impossible task because my intuition is rarely wrong. I said she was up there half dressed, making a fool of herself, and she was rewarded by them doxing her and getting her fired. Now listen to her. It was the black men and women who got her fired and then drug her ass for weeks after the fact, and now she's caping and capping for them. Where they do that at? Only in Blackistan can you try to ruin my career, my good name, my reputation, take away my means to financially support myself, and then drag me for filth on several social media platforms for weeks and have me turn around and make myself look even dumber by turning myself into a blubbering mess in defense of the same people who tried to ruin my life. But people had an attitude about what we said. She didn't learn anything. But then again, we said she would. If she had an ounce of sense, she would have gotten the fuck off social media, rebranded herself, tried to salvage what was left of her career, even if that meant trying to start her own practice, switching career tracks, going back to school, whatever she needed to do to go into business for herself, or whatever she needed to get her life back on track. And this is why I said that Black women are childish, and I'm convinced that they don't give a fuck about their image. And this is why I also said it's never a good idea to bet on Black women, because they will make you look stupid every damn time. Making this video was not a boss move. But then again, all Black women do is talk that boss shit. Girl, you played yourself. Not once, but twice. Congratulations.
I feel nothing for her. She said, I just woke up. So your mouth's still funky. But protecting Black men is on your mind. You sitting there blowing hot funk into the air, crying about niggas that took your job. Congratulations, bitch. You played yourself.
Hot funk, DZ? Wow. Hot funk.
Bitch,
Man.
don't brush your goddamn teeth, and please, please, please do not spit that Listerine out before the 60 seconds are up. Do you understand me? And you might want to add a couple of more seconds on there, especially if you gobbling down that shit log.
DZ, what she was saying made absolutely no sense. Because when you, the Karen, so much. Okay, first of all, when she said that, I'm thinking about what my grandmother went through, what my mother went through, what people tried to make me go through, and I punched them in the face. Really, Black women, what?
I punched them in the face.
I
I'm
sure the
done with
fuck
you.
did. And here's my thing. It's like Black women, yeah. Oh, Aaliyah was right. They just want you to eat shit. They want you to eat shit. Eat shit is your place in life. And when you are not eating shit, when you have decided to be a lawyer, an epidemiologist, all kinds of wonderful stuff out there, they can't take it. If you're not in service of a shit law, okay, they don't care. They want to squeeze you and wring you out. Life cycle of a mammy. Go back to DZ's live on that one. They want to squeeze you out till you are nothing. Put some dirty ass flowers on your casket, and then you're gone.
And here's my thing, Ebony. If they only had half the ounce of feelings or emotions or sympathy for other Black women, women like her sit up. She actually sat there in real tears over some shit like this. I wonder has she ever shed a tear for anything a Black woman was going through, because it's always about what they're going through, what they've had to endure, the way they've been treated. What about, that's why I say, Black women, do we ever put ourselves first in anything? Are we ever gender first? Do we ever think about ourselves and other women that can relate to that? We're always somewhere crying over them. And it's always about their plight and their struggle. And that's the reason why I just don't have nothing else to do. I have nothing for a mammy ass bitch. I just don't. Because
I understand.
anytime you can invalidate your own experiences and the experiences of your sisters in favor of crying over some shit like this, when they are men and they supposed to get it out the mud regardless to the situation. Y'all don't want to make these motherfuckers man up and be men, but you will complain about how oppressed they have been and how mistreated they have been, and you want to sit up here and cry over shit like this. And then, but at the same time, you want to tell everybody they warriors, they strong, they leaders, like y'all dealing with a warrior class of alpha men that everybody should fear. Because remember, everybody, the Black man is God, he's king, and everybody is threatened by him, right? So that's why I said it makes no sense. Y'all want to make them the victor and the victim at the same time. They
Thank
can't be
you.
both, bitch. They can't be both.
Yo, shit, Aaliyah spitting hot fire while she over there crying about the plight of the Black man. He ain't having no problems getting one of you hoes. Listen, they ain't having no problems getting you at all. Shit. Be prepared. I gotta read the chat. Listen, I gotta put this up here and I gotta read the chat at the same time because y'all fixing it. I want y'all to listen to how he talk real quick. Now, you at least, y'all, if y'all gonna date a Dusty, don't do it. Don't do it. But if you're gonna be hard-headed and do so, can they enunciate their words completely? Right? Can't, like right now, that sentence I just said. can they enunciate their words completely, at least? Is that too much to ask? Because that's free, right? Watch this, y'all.
I was playing, nigga. All my kills, nigga. No bitch pennies is in here twice. One kill. The first time I kill, the first day I kill, I take the panties, I throw it behind the bed, boom. They might ask for their panties, I don't know, you put them shit. Yeah, she was kind of big though. You can see that shit. She was kind of big, but she was thick. You know what I'm saying? She was thick. You know what I mean? She had a big old butt. You know what I mean? Yeah, my slim trims. You know what I'm saying? All my bitches got. I'm saying we ain't watched none of this. All this shit is from that night. You know what I'm saying? I might start selling these shits to them real creeps out there. Nigga, that be sniffing these shits and all that shit.
Oh my gosh. And
What was I hearing? What?
Okay, let me translate real quick.
Okay, thank you.
The translation is this. He has a box full of you bitches' panties. He called it kills. In other words, he fucked everybody that was wearing those panties, and he said that there's no duplicate bitches in the box. So that box has a pair of panties from each one of the bitches he fucked. Then he said he didn't wash them, and he's also going to try to sell your panties to some real pervs. I can imagine, because you fucking black men, what that box smells like. That fucking room probably reeks of hell because, black men will throw off your pH, and throwing off your pH makes you funky. It is what it is. I can't imagine. I bet you that room will, if you walk in that room, your eyebrows will shed clean off your fucking face. That's what he said, Ebony.
Mm-hmm. And then the, you know what I mean, or the for me, those are the periods at the end of the sentence.
The what?
The period at the end of the sentence.
What was the period?
Okay, so in New York, Cassie's from New York.
Okay.
At the end of the sentence, when a Dusty says, yeah, I mean, he's saying, do you know what I mean? That's
you
what
lying.
I promise you.
That's
and they say that at the end of every. I promise you.
It's embarrassing. So embarrassing.
And this nigga got, if my count is correct, at least 20 pair of panties in there. So somebody that nobody up here could barely understand. I killed you. You know what I mean? Y'all fucked them raw, and he kept your. I can't with y'all. I'm still trying to save y'all. Don't worry about it. I ain't trying to tell you what to do.
Leah, I do want to say one thing. Here's the thing that bothered me about this crazy lady was all those tears, right? Those were real. I mean, she wasn't putting saline in. Those were real, right? Mm-hmm. So what about what black women have gone through?
Look, Ebony said she ain't got shit to say about them panties. She don't even know what to say. She said, fuck him. I didn't even understand what the fuck he said. I guess
I didn't.
She said, I don't know what he said. She doesn't speak Blackistanese. She's not bilingual. So she said, you know what? I'm going to just go back to the dumb bitch that was crying about.
Because I didn't get it, but I do know.
Our resident epidemiologist up here already know. I already know what she's fixing to say because she been dealing with it all day long. What you got to say on the panties, Aaliyah?
The dirty ass draws for a dirty dick ass nigga. I swear, they so nasty. They are nasty, man. Why would you want to keep a whole box of funky ass unwashed drawers? And I'm Southern, so I'm about to get real country drawers. Keep the whole box, and they just be so proud of this shit, just so proud. And somebody will come right behind her. They done seen the box, they done seen him, and will get him some more pussy so he can put their drawers in the box too. That's why I said we black women. Lord Jesus, I cannot do it. I cannot.
Look, it was a white dude in the comment section. He said, it's giving Dexter, bro. I was screaming. Look, hey, keep it moving. Nobody's trying to run your life. You keep letting them go ahead and collect your panties, Hopefully everybody made it out of there alive. I can't guarantee that. I don't know the identities of these women, but hey, he called it kills. That wasn't lost on me.
But no, DZ, think about it like this. You are a nurse where you were before you retired. You know yourself, the vagina is a self-cleaning mechanism.
Mm-hmm.
So Could you imagine the seats
Ooh.
of them drawers?
Ew.
And he has put that into a box
Mm.
and
Aaliyah,
got what?
Aaliyah, you're killing me here. I mean, it's like the sad part about it
Yeah.
though, mammy panties, mammy
Yes.
vagina cannot clean itself. Let me tell you why. They
Mm.
Oh my
can't stuff
god.
up in there. They go from one to the one to the one to the next. No, no,
Sister
no.
Christ. I just
And I
can't.
can guarantee you that that man probably showed a bunch of mammies them panties to flex that he slept with a bunch of different women, and they still brought their crusty asses up there and threw their legs clean behind their motherfucking head. And this is what's stressing me out because it's like, who raised y'all? Like, this is nasty. And he just playing in it. Then done touched his face and playing. Oh, Lord, have mercy.
He
You
he
know
was
he's
proud
sitting up
of
there
it. He filmed
sniffing them.
it.
He's sitting up there sniffing them panties. That's what he's
Right.
doing.
Oh,
That's it. Oh
and
my God, I just couldn't imagine. I'm surprised that the box hasn't started disintegrating off the just biology of that box. Oh,
oh,
okay. Okay. What the hell is Justin Farmer talking about? That's boo right there. Um y'all, when y'all move, make sure y'all apartment complexes, if you're moving into an apartment complex, do criminal background checks on people. There. That's easy, right? Make sure that they do background checks on all adults moving into that apartment because you're going to end up like these women here. Okay. I got to shut up because I think this was recorded a little low. Let's see. Let me know if y'all could hear it.
Back in jail tonight, accused of downloading more than 100 videos of child porn. That means that Christian Harris is facing more than 100 felony counts of child exploitation. Channel 2 Cobb County Bureau Chief Michelle Newell live at the Cobb County Jail with more on Harris's criminal background.
Yeah, Harrison's a.
By the way, I want y'all to look at something. Hey, you lifestyle bitches that I was talking about in the beginning of the show, that right there, that's called a classic look. That shit is bomb. Okay? She's pretty, right? Her makeup is subtle. Okay? She don't have her bang bang boing boing all up in the goddamn place. When she raises her hand, you're gonna see her nails are at a professional length. Just wanted to put that out there since you want some lifestyle shit. Now back to the damn story.
Arrest warrant from 2014 is similar to this most recent one, but investigators say they allegedly found much more inside his home than they did years ago.
It's sick. Very sick. Even one video is too many. It's too many. It's very unsettling.
Neighbors in this Ackworth community live near a man that they say they knew nothing about until recently.
You need to be in jail. You need to stay in jail because that's not acceptable.
Christian Harris, a registered sex offender, is back in jail for child exploitation. This time, Harris is accused of downloading more than 100 videos of child pornography. We blurred the details in this 19-page warrant because we are choosing not to report them.
It's crazy because I'm supposed to be watching my nephews and my niece over here, so it's kind of like now that I know that he's here, it's kind of like I don't want to bring them over here.
Harris has been in jail since agents searched his home in late April. We stopped by his place to see if anyone else lived there. No one answered, but we did speak with a neighbor who was around when agents searched his home. She doesn't want to be identified on TV.
I saw 3 unmarked vehicles parked in the area putting stuff in the trunk of their car.
This warrant from 2014 shows Harris was arrested for downloading images of child pornography on his laptop. He was later convicted and has been on probation.
I'm very concerned about the kind of people that they're bringing into our neighborhood with that kind of background.
All right, you get the gist. I know you ladies are y'all are in the process of moving. A lot of you ladies are. If your apartment complex, condo, whatever doesn't do background checks, don't move in there. I'm talking about criminal background checks, not just your Experian fucking credit report. Also, make sure they do background checks on all adults that are moving in. If you have a mammy that's moved in, verify that whatever dusty she brings over there has been background checked. Dime that bitch out. Because the lady that was, the young girl that was living in an apartment complex, she has nieces and nephews, and she had no idea that she had them next door to this fucking nasty bastard here. And when you're around people like that and you're told not to prejudge, that's what happens. Okay. Prejudge your ass off. At this point, you're going to have to. With the advent of social media, you found out that most people are creeps any goddamn way. You better start prejudging people. People's thoughts are on the internet. You were never supposed to see those. The days before the internet, you didn't know what people were thinking. Now you do. So it would behoove you to make sure that you go ahead and do your due diligence, or you could be living next door to a predator if they don't. Okay. And then on top of that, that's not even 100 proof, because nobody's a predator until they attack, right? Everybody that's a predator has their first attack experience. Okay. So you're not gonna, it's not 100% proof, but at least have that there. What would it hurt? Okay. Just wanted to put that out there. Anybody got anything on this particular story before I move on? Because we fixing to do a little history lesson here, because they're not getting this shit past me either.
Well, divestment is about putting yourself first, but it's also about mitigating risk.
Yeah.
Because whenever you come in contact with Blackistan or whatever, you do run a risk. A lot of people don't want to say that, but it's true. And so, yes, any apartment complex, I don't care if it's super duper nice outside or whatever. First of all, see if they do a criminal background check. Not just, because sometimes some criminal background checks, you go to the sheriff's office and do like the FBI ones are even the best. But, is this Atlanta?
Yep.
What is wrong with Atlanta?
It's a trash heap.
Everything.
Oh,
Yep.
God.
That's Cobb
Atlanta,
County.
Atlanta, Baltimore, Detroit, Chicago, Los Angeles, you name it, Houston. These places are all trash. Hell, even a little known fact, Little Rock is trash as well. Everybody got their little Blackistani capital. I'm not trying to fuck with it. You understand me? I'm not.
Arkansas too. I'm sorry,
Yes,
go ahead.
absolutely. Go ahead and Google that documentary that white folks did called Banging in Little Rock. Oh, you gonna get your goddamn lace front pulled back. That's because I was surprised as fuck too. I'm like, wait a minute, do they mean Little Rock, Arkansas? And I'll be damned. Little Rock, Arkansas is riddled with gangs. I'm talking about your favorite dusty gangs.
Wow.
Okay.
That's one of
Oh,
those places you wouldn't even think that the black population would be like that. Like, who? That's not one of those places you hear of every day. Like, I'm moving to Arkansas.
girl,
Like,
look, I got even one the one that's even more surprising. Anchorage, Alaska got niggas up there now. Ha!
what?
Anchorage,
Nakers in
Alaska,
Alaska.
and they Crips. Okay.
Well, that's a
Look,
song.
Wow.
Damn. Nakers in Alaska.
look it up, y'all. Look it up. Just do your research when you get ready to move. And for God's sakes, y'all are the ones that you already know about: Atlanta, Houston, Detroit, Chicago. Don't move to them places. I wouldn't even move to their suburbs, to be honest with you. Don't do that.
I
So
mean,
go ahead.
that
I'm
would
sorry.
be, I'm just about to say, this is scary because in a minute it really won't be anywhere to move to, as that even for the divested women, when we want a safe place to live that's free of this shit, it really won't be anywhere to go in a minute. They, in this country, they will have literally fucked up every major city within every state around, I mean, around the whole country, and there's nothing we can do about it.
Hmm. Okay, thank the left, right? You prejudge them. You sit there, oh, criminals, and that is racist. Girl, bye. They are criminals. Pull up on me. I want you to pull up on me. I said they were all like this, and now you got some reformed leftists that's like, well, I don't have anything to say. Yeah, because your motherfucking ass was wrong the whole time, and now you got that extra Ring doorbell camera on the front and back door, right? You got your app on notifications clicked on because you done said that not all of them are like that. Why risk it? That's my question. Why the fuck risk it? Shouldn't me? You'd have to know somebody. Again, another conversation for behind the wall. You'd have to know somebody. I wish you would. Okay. So, do y'all remember Earlier in the month, they was on some Freaknik shit, okay? They were upset that Freaknik was coming out on Hulu, blah blah fucking blah. Well, ladies, I hate to inform you that Freaknik is not the only such event that black people have had throughout history in this country. There's a place in the United States called Daytona Beach, Florida, okay? And theirs were called Black College Reunion. Funny, right? It was called Black College Reunion. Just like Freaknik started out as a college picnic for black people. They came together on spring break and they supposedly were HBCUing it up like a motherfucker and just, what school do you go to? Oh, I go to FAMU. Oh, I go to Howard. It was never that, by the way. It was always some barbecue nonsense with a whole bunch of grainy gin and a bunch of sex, but I digress. Well, Florida's version of that is Black College Reunion. Well, it got all the way out of control and it has just as many videos in the tuck as Freaknik has. It might have some even nastier videos if you want to keep it real. Same debaucherous shit going on. Fucking in public, sucking dick in public, twerking all over the place, getting drunk, getting high, doing all types of nasty Blackistan shit. Well, they slick tried to bring it back, and one of my moderators sent this to me. I'm like, oh, we've seen this before. Interesting.
Scenes like this, Volusia County Sheriff Mike Chitwood is looking to put a stop to.
I've never been scared of a good party, but you've got to be safe.
This video is from a past Orlando Invades Daytona event. Flyers for the same event have been going around again, with organizers planning to bring their beach day event back.
Why does everything y'all have look like this? Why isn't it ever organized, peaceful, in an area where parties supposed to happen? Why are y'all always in the middle of the street? I'll tell you why. Because that doesn't fall up under attention whoring, right? And then you can't get the police to come fuck with you if you're not acting a fool. So in order to keep your victimhood card, you get in the middle of the street. And when motherfuckers tell you to get out the fucking street, you say that you have to get out of the street because you're black. I know how manipulative you motherfuckers can be. This right here was a slick way to bring back that early 90s bullshit, the Florida version of Freaknik. Okay? And of course, a black man was behind this. Let's see what the sheriff had to say about it.
Back to Daytona Beach next weekend. Beachgoers are worried.
Huge safety concern for me.
The sheriff has that same concern. The social media pages for the event show over 1,000 tickets have already been sold, and the sheriff is so determined to keep those people off the beach, he sent these cease and desist letters to the promoters.
They're trying to clean it up, especially the boardwalk area. They're trying to make it more family friendly.
The letters explain that any unsanctioned or unpermitted events held at Daytona Beach will result in traffic problems and an unreasonable strain on law enforcement and other beach safety resources. I reached out to one of those promoters on Instagram, and he sent this statement after I asked about the sheriff's letter. No more beach day. Safety first. For my future beach day events, I will be working with the city of Daytona for a proper permit and approval.
Lies. If you know black people like I do, beach day is still on. I said it. Just wait till Memorial Day. And then you're going to see a report about all the police brutality that's going to go on. Because make no mistake about it, Florida police don't play. So, it's not off. This is just a statement he put out. Black folk do not honor their word. All of you in here know that. This event is still on. Just wait for it. And we'll talk about it in June.
Beach Safety Deputy Chief Tammy Malfers was glad to hear it's no longer happening.
It's definitely a relief to know that the very large crowds that get kind of rowdy and drinking aren't going to be down here, but we are prepared for other crowds as well.
With the party no longer on the table, she says her team can focus on the other challenges the busy Memorial Day weekend may bring.
It's all hands on deck as far as personnel goes. We started preparing for this months ago.
Reporting in Daytona Beach, Chris Lindsay, Fox 35 News.
If you believe that's not going to happen, okay, you got life all the way fucked up. Black people lie all the time. The way you tell if black people are lying, they separate their lips and their voice comes out of their mouth. Okay? That's that same shit they always on some, I can't breathe, You know, I swear to God on my mama grave, I ain't got no weed on me. They always on some bullshit. Okay, I just wanted to put that out there because I'm doing a preemptive strike because I already know that they're going to do this. I want you to go ahead and bet me on this shit. Oh, Beach Week, it's going to happen. He put this out here to go ahead and have these people, like that woman that was just talking, put their guard down. Oh, them niggas is going. You mean to tell me I paid for a ticket and y'all done called off the event? You got me fucked up. I'm going out there. Fuck that shit and fuck that sheriff. Watch. Just simply watch. Okay? Let me take this down from here because I want y'all to know that they see you. Okay? I've given y'all some real decent information on this channel, in this Histories channel. I said this was coming to, and it's come to pass. Ladies, grab your shit, right? And get the fuck away from black people. Quickly, don't walk, run, in Aaliyah's words. Okay? Don't walk, run. Okay? You're not moving fast enough. Y'all trying to move, right? Okay. They see you. Let's go.
Here's a must-use rental application hack for you. On my rental applications, I always ask who else will be living in the property. Inevitably, some people will say my boyfriend. I then spring it on them. Any other adults in the property also have to be in the lease. Often, this is what they'll say next. You know, I've thought about it. My boyfriend's actually not going to live in the property. This is a stone cold lie. Deny the application, ignore the protests, and move on to the next application.
Oops. Oops. Oh, mammies, are you thinking that's against the law? Really? Actually, it's not, because he's being upfront that your adults, everybody in the unit, has to be on the lease. So it's not illegal. I would love to play that one more time because you told me in my Gmail whore that type of stuff y'all talk about on that channel won't never happen. Shit.
Here's a must-use rental application hack for you. On my rental applications, I always ask who else will be living in the property. Inevitably, some people will say my boyfriend. I then spring it on them. Any other adults in the property also have to be in the lease. Often, this is what they'll say next. You know, I've thought about it. My boyfriend's actually not going to live in the property. This is a stone cold lie. Deny the application, ignore the protests, and move on to the next application.
When I told you last time I saw y'all that they don't believe you, remember I told you that they would just throw some crumbs off the table just to shut you the fuck up? Ma'ams, it's true. They haven't believed that you're oppressed for the longest time. And that's before any of us were born up in here. I don't care if Miss Jean was here. Miss Jean is in her 60s. It was before they haven't believed that shit in a long time. And now they are starting to act. If you don't go, if you don't leave, Blackistan and Blackistan's mindset, I will gladly honor you and cover your story. No fee involved. If you stay and get fucked up, I don't care if I knew you was a subscriber. I'm going to say you was a subscriber and you still tried it. Here she is. Just like we did that woman over there talking about stay out our business when we say people say we toxic. Okay. I'm going to cover you. You got your chance to get on the right side of history. I hope y'all have a dope ass weekend because I know I am. I'm excited. And I'm headed to Discord. Anybody got anything on the rental agreement? Because I love that video.
No, I've already seen evidence of what he's saying happening already. If they find out that you have somebody saying, see, I know what a lot of mammies are gonna try to do. They're gonna lie and then just sneak them in afterwards. But even if they find out after the fact, they'll just look for a lease violation. And trust me, there'll be a lease violation and they're just gonna go ahead and terminate your lease. Or they'll just let you live, wait till your lease is up and then just choose not to renew that lease if you think you're gonna sneak them in anyway. But just to avoid getting to that point, a lot of them are just rejecting it. If you pull up outside and don't think they're not paying attention to how you pull up, yeah, if you think you're gonna leave them out there in the car or you're just not gonna put them on there, they paying attention to all that. So you may as well just go ahead and be honest about it up front. And then if you go ahead and be honest about it, they're just going to go ahead and deny you. Because again, they know that this is how they're getting into these decent neighborhoods. You're fucking up their money. Like, who wants to pay to live around chaos and anarchy and people tearing up shit and robbing folks and causing all kind of trouble and playing all this blaring ass music, disturbing the peace? Nobody is gonna pay thousands of dollars what they're charging for some of these places to live just for the privilege of being, harassed and having to put up with all this shit that goes along with the shit just because you want your Tyrone over there. Nobody's gonna keep putting up with that shit. And so these landlords are gonna have to do something or they're about to miss out on a lot of money. That's just what it is.
Mm-hmm. I don't feel sorry for him anymore, and it would behoove you ladies not to feel sorry for him. Get your heart off your sleeve. You finna see some snot-nosed bastards hungrier than a bitch. Love y'all. See y'all on Taco Tuesday. Bye. Bye.
Bye, ladies.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.